Hi. Hello, hello. So I'm going to tag some people so that you guys can see what I'm doing. And if you are popping on, tag your people because I want everyone to be able to see this. Oops, I didn't mean to tag Chloe because she gets 5,000 tags a day. My bad. Okay, so I am tagging you guys because I want you guys to see how I have organized a lot of my stuff because I get those questions a lot and I just feel like this would be a lot easier. Now, do not feel like everything that I have that you have to have those things because that is absolutely not true. I have been doing this a very long time. And yeah, so tag any teammates that you have on here, and I'll upload this to YouTube too. But I just wanted you guys, I've had a lot of questions lately about how I reorganize my office because you guys can see back there I have my little display. So I just wanted to share, especially with new team members, they have a hard time understanding how to organize stuff. So I'm going to show you. First thing that I did was I stacked these two cubes on top of each other. This one right here is a 9 cube and it's a 6 cube stacked on top of it, which is just like one of these. Okay, so I stacked those so that this setup right here can always be there for online parties. Because I'll be honest, I haven't done a lot of online parties because it's just a lot of work. But now I'm really not going to have a choice. And then I have those little pop-up lights that were like $12 at Lowe's. So those are ready to go. Okay, and then down here, I just have like my stock stuff that I keep on hand. No Scentsy compliance. I'm not like preaching to sell to anybody right now. This is my sample cart, which if you're interested in that, I have a video about sampling with the purpose and everything that's in there. This is kind of where I have like my team mail out stuff. So I have my stuff I stuff my parties with. This is this box right here. And then that bigger box down there is where I put my mail outs when I'm ready for Chase to do them because Chase does my stamps.com. This is my envelopes and my thank you cards. This right here is just like some team mail stuff that I already have prepped, and then some like papers for bag parties that I already have laminated. Michelle, I got them at Target. They're just like the normal cube organizers, and I stacked them. And then these are just stickers that I use like every day when I label my stuff. I just have them all like in bins. That's kind of just like, so if you don't ever get, I always keep this one, especially when the new catalog comes out. I buy a binder insert catalog, which is like the harder part, the harder catalog, and I label it and I keep it by my desk so that if anytime anybody asks any questions, I can just flip right to it. But you could totally just do that with a regular catalog. Okay, these are photo holders that hold all of my postcards. So I have, these are like all my extra ones, and they're just 4x6 photo holders. They also have the 5x7 ones, which I keep down there, and those are like my team ones. Okay, so, and then here is my desk. I have a corner desk, and it's a glass desk from Amazon. I actually really like it, except for these poles down here make it really hard to store stuff underneath it. But I like it because I have a whole lot of space. And if you can't tell, I'm kind of obsessed with cubes. So this one doesn't have anything in it right now, but these are all my old testers. So I save all my old testers. These are the ones from World Tour. I'm saving those for next season so that they can be used when needed. All right, so this right here is like a, there are 2 of those rolling carts from Michaels, but I took the wheels off the bottom of one of them and stacked them. and my printer's on top of it with a bunch of receipts that I need to file away. I want to get a printer stand because it kind of moves. But then I have everything labeled. So I have all of my new consultant packets made. I have reinstatement packets made as well, so that's why they're in 2 separate piles. I have like the copies for all of the things when I'm ready to restuff already made. My join info, these are like extra copies. I used to keep it in here, but I realized I never gave it away. So I keep my join info right here. That's already made and ready to go. And then those are some extra things. And then my order forms, because I don't buy them from the store, I go ahead and make a bunch. And then these are 10. There's 10 order forms on here. And I already, like, when I made these, I bulk made them. So then anytime I'm like switching out a party, all I have to do is grab one of these and stick it in there. I already know that it's ready. And so I made like a bunch of those at one time. And, oops, sorry, it's hard to like hold this. So that's that. And then obviously my stamps.com stuff, my laminate. So this is something that I really am proud of myself for coming up with because I always have a really hard time keeping up with my labels because I use so many different ones. So I got these folders that are like what they use for cume folders, and I labeled them. So like full sheet labels. I need to make one for those 2x2s because I just got those. But then these are 30 per sheet, and I put what the template number was because I would go to try and make it and I wouldn't remember the template or I wouldn't put them back in the Avery bin or in the Avery like folder. So then those are all the different labels. I have all the different folders for that. So that keeps them organized and I'm not like wasting labels. Paper, obviously, and then that's just like extra supplies. So over here, I got one of these shoe organizers. If you don't have one of these and you have a door, I highly suggest using it because this has saved me so much space because this is really where I go to grab a bunch of stuff to like stuff my parties with. Like obviously I need to throw this away, but this makes it super simple. So if I'm bagging up 10 orders, I know I can grab all of those different things out of each pocket and I'm ready to go. So I can grab them from there, grab from my sample cart, and then box up all my stuff. That makes it a lot easier that way. And I also actually went and got another one because I just am crazy like that, and I just needed everything to have its own pocket. I know that's insane, but that saves a lot of space. And then yesterday I reorganized these bins, which I know this closet is ratchet, but I don't know what else to do with it. So if y'all have a better idea on how to store this stuff, please tell me. But the reason why I went and actually labeled each thing with the type of bags is because Mason and Chase sometimes help me and they don't know where my stuff is. And I'd be like the third drawer. They wouldn't know what I was talking about. I got these stackable shelves so that it makes it easier for me to stack stuff, obviously. And it gives me way more storage because when I was just stacking all this stuff on top of each other, it just got like way overwhelming. Those are my cotton balls. And then the last thing, that corner over there is just an issue. I really don't even know what to do with that. But then over here, I've stuck a bunch of stuff. Obviously, everything's labeled just because, like I said, I have Chase and Mason helping me. But that's just kind of how I organize everything. And then in this cube, it just has like my laminator, my hole punch, my paper cutter's normally in there. That's like team stuff I'm going to mail. And just like, so I also buy things like I bought all those loofahs at Christmas because they were $1. So I'm going to use those as hostess gifts and stuff like that. Does anybody have any questions about any of that? I love the stackable cubes just because I feel like they save a lot of space. But that was it. I just had some people asking me about my new setup and why I did it. But it's also pretty intentional because now anytime I'm sitting at my desk, I have this behind me. So now if I go to do an online party or a bingo party or whatever, everything's already right there. And so there's no excuse for me to say, well, I don't have time to set this up. I'm already leaving it set up. And like that Himalayan warmer that's over there, I'm going to put the new warmer of the month, the bee warmer, when it comes out. I'm going to put that right there because that's something that's current that they can get. Also, let me show you this because I don't think I've ever shown my team this. I love the Make a Scene warmer because I put all of my awards in there. So like all of the different pins that you get, I put them in there. And I just leave it there because I'm not much on, I'm probably not going to wear the bracelet, and the pins just get like really overwhelming, you know, these that you get. And so I just open them up and put them in that Make a Scene warmer. I love it. But anyways, y'all, I just wanted to share because I knew that some of you guys had questions, and I'm here if you need anything. Love y'all.